Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 16th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. I got some windows open up. I know you guys are busy, so without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, for those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you URLs as to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. The next 6 windows are going to be from e-commerce bytes. So let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. I always like to throw the dates out there, folks, just to let you know the information is current. So please keep that in mind. If you keep hearing me repeating the dates, it's just to let you know that it's fresh news coming out. And also, I would like to make a little disclaimer really quick before I get started with this here. I do not have any affiliate links with these websites I post up here. I get these through Google Alerts, and when I get them, I have to pick and choose the information I want to pick with you guys, to share with you guys, I should say. And that's what it's all about. I don't get any kickbacks or anything. I don't have any affiliation links with them. Okay, I don't want you to think like when I tell you to go to the website, it's not because I'm getting anything out of it. Another reason why I tell you to go directly to the website is for the simple reason is that they have active hyperlinks in there, as you can see over here on the right side where it says e-commerce EKG. These are on the right side. All of these here are active hyperlinks, and you may want to read more into it. So you're going to need to go directly to the website, just to throw that out there. And another way it's an active hyperlink is you'll see it like in a purplish blue here on e-commerce websites. This one here, that's how they always show up. It's like a purplish blue. These are active hyperlinks, so you're going to need to go directly to the website. All right. With that being said, eBay gives sellers more free listings. I like that. I like the idea of that, not only for me because I have a starter store, but for the people who are breaking into this. If you're new or you're thinking about selling on eBay, I tell people if you're going to get involved with this here, go with the smaller, the start, the free 50 free listings. Right? Did I say that right? Okay. Go with them first. Get a feel of it. If you're going to sell more than 50 items, then get a starter store like I got. You get 100 free listings a month, and anything over that is 30 cents. So keep that in mind. All right, I think this is pretty good news on both ends for the people, non-store subscribers and store subscribers. Okay, so let's read a little into this here. Excuse me. It says eBay is giving sellers more free listings each month beginning August 1st, 2020. The number of total free listings per month vary depending on the seller's store subscription status and whether or not they are enrolled in eBay managed payments. Now, I don't know because I'm not involved. Excuse me. I didn't opt in to the eBay's managed payments, so I don't know if that's going to affect me if I'm still going to get it. But regardless, I get so many. Well, I don't get that many, but I get a lot of free promotions for crazy amounts of free listings. I got one for 1,000. I got one for 200. Another time I had one for 500. So whether this really is going to be a blessing to me or not, as far as like anteing up the free listings per month on my starter store, it's not going to make a difference to me because I'll still be getting the promotions. So I'm not really worried about it. But let's read a little more into this here. The change to the insertion fees does not impact the final value of commission fees. A seller with no eBay store subscription currently receives 50 free auction or fixed price listings. As of August 1st, that seller will receive 2 free 100 auction or fixed price listings. Okay, basic stores, now they have it a little different here, but it says basic stores will get an additional 100 fixed price listings. Starter stores will receive an additional 100 free 150 listings to 250 auction or fixed price listings. Now, if that's the case, then I'm going to love that a lot. Not that I have that many to sell, but it's just nice to know that they're giving you a little more variable to work with in case I ever do want to expand more, like go over the 100 mark, which I am already. But I'm saying, let's say I want to take it to a next level. Let's say I want to go 200 or 250. It's nice to know you got those there. All right, let's go a little more. It says sellers enrolled in managed payments will receive a bigger boost in the number of zero insertion fees listings. For example, a seller with a basic store using managed payments will receive 10,000 fixed price listings in select categories, 350 fixed price listings in all categories, and 250 auction listings in fashion and collectibles. It says you can find out the details on this page of on the eBay website. Again, it's a hyperlink. I'm not going to go there because I don't want to keep this too long. And you can check it out. This is why I'm telling you guys you got to go to the website. All right. Now, I'm not going to read too much into it because there is quite a bit to read. And not only that, you got the comments below it, which I always recommend you guys check out their comments, what people leave, because they bring out things that you and I might not be familiar with or not know what's going on. Like myself, sometimes if I might go on here, look on this site, which I do, when it comes out, and I will check out the comments to see what people have to say. And let me tell you something, they do bring things to your attention that you might not be aware of. You really need to check it out if you got the time. That's only if you have the time. All right, so I'm going to keep that window because I want to come back to that website over there, check it out, and I want to read a little more into that myself. So you guys might want to do the same thing. All right, let's go to the next page here. This story, again, came out July 15, 2020. It says 6-hour wait times to get eBay payments support. Wow. See, now I didn't know about this here. That's why when I do the Reseller News or Let's Talk eBay, I like to bring these things out, because unless someone tells you, like you have a close buddy or a friend that's selling on eBay, and they say, "Hey, Rich, did you hear about that thing? There's 6-hour wait." No, I didn't hear about it. So that's why I like to do the Reseller News, and I like to do the Let's Talk eBay to get this information out there to you guys. That's why I highly encourage you to subscribe, to my channel. This way you can get the information. You'll be in the loop, so to speak. You definitely need to check it out, guys. Not only check out this website, which I find phenomenal. I love it. It's one of my favorite. That and TameBay is another one. But my website, my YouTube channel. Because like I said, you can get some good takeaways from it, and I hope you do. And if you do, give it a thumbs up. That lets me know I'm doing a good job. All right. So it goes on to say here, eBay sales are being forced into managed payments this month are experiencing 6-hour wait times for phone support at times, according to the eBay moderator. Wow. I can't really rehash this here because I am not in there, so I can't really I can't say verbatim that happened to me. Like as I said earlier, I didn't opt into it, so these are what people who opted into it. This is what's going on, or people that are being grandfathered in. This is what's going on as well. So it goes on to say he related the information matter of a faculty, adding that at the times eBay has to shut off the option to call because of spikes in volume. Wow. It says this was an exchange between the seller and the moderator on today's eBay weekly chat. I'm going to have to leave this up because I have to come back to this here. You could read, going back and forth, like I said, there's going to be quite a bit to read here. You could read what the seller's saying. You could read what the eBay moderator is saying. I'm leaving this one, though, because I'm going to come back to this one as well. Yeah, definitely going to check this one out. I want to read more into this here because, folks, let's face it, if eBay is going to grandfather us into this here, we all might be experiencing that. I hope not. I want to stay with PayPal as long as I can. But then again, like I said again, I'm not making derogative statements. It may really be a good thing, but I don't know. Listen to this here, kind of like sways my thinking on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Check it out. You can get this information again from E-commerce Bites. Okay, so check it out. I will leave that window because I got to come back to that one. Okay, for all you Amazon people out there, I am a registered seller on Amazon, but I am not selling on it right now. Sounds crazy, right? You're a registered seller, but you're not selling. No, I'm not. I pretty much sell exclusively on eBay, but I do cross-sell. I know that's a contradiction, right? You say you sell exclusively, but well, I do that because I need to generate sales. eBay's been kind of like a little up and down lately for me. So I always figure where one don't sell, maybe the other will sell. Get a sale on one platform or the other. And the other two I'm only on is Poshmark and Bonanza. So I make a few sales here and there, but my go-to one is eBay. It's definitely my go-to one. All right, it says on here, Amazon FBA trap. Can't get items in, can't get items out. So this story came out July 13, 2020, and it goes on to say Amazon sellers who use the company's FBA fulfillment service are dealing with uncertainty about the changes that the company announced on Monday that some fear will be potentially devastating to their sales. Amazon is placing restrictions on many quantity and selection of the inventory sellers can send to its fulfillment centers as it preps for the upcoming holiday shopping season. But sellers who read the announcements described to trap they have been experiencing for months, they have been troubling they're having trouble getting items into fulfillment centers, and they're having trouble getting them out. Wow. Well, that's not good. It says in Monday's announcement, FBA, again, Amazon said in its opposing, that's an active hyperlink, is opposing two types of limits on FBA sellers: ASIN level quantity limits and inventory performance index IPI limits. Okay. For you guys out there that are sellers on Amazon, you're in the FBA, you might want to read more into this here. Okay. Keep a little mental note about what's going on here. That's not good. All right. Anyway, I'm just glad I could bring it out there to you guys, so you get a takeaway from it. I hope it helps out. I probably will leave this window open because I want to read a little more into this. Even though I'm not selling actively right now on Amazon, I want to just come back and check this out as well. All right, so let's go to the next one here. Got 3 more windows left, and then hope we can close this video out. This one came out July 15th. Mail carrier bails on signature required deliveries. Oh, what could that be, right? For those who know, Ina Steiner is I believe, the co-founder and the editor of E-Commerce Bytes. Like I said, again, I love this site. It's really good. You can get a lot of good information from it, so check it out if you get a chance. But so someone's writing in. It's either a buyer or a seller, and it goes on to say, "Dear Ina," oh, let me move my mouse cursor here. There it is. It says, "Dear Ina, a postal problem may soon cause mayhem for the online sellers. At least twice in recent months, I have been home waiting for an important package that required me to sign for it on arrival. Ooh. In both cases, instead of buzzing my doorbell, the carrier left the postal form, which he falsely alleged there was no access, and thus he took the package back to the well, that's what they're supposed to do if nobody's there. Okay. Let's read this here. There's not much to read in here, but there are probably a lot of comments on it. I can see that. It says, I think he simply was afraid to stand next to me while I signed for it, especially since he cannot be sure I will be wearing a mask at that time, and he cannot demand that I put one on. A lot of postal employees have caught the virus, but this is real, serious malfeasance, and the United States Postal Service has better find a way to deal with it. I'll be filing complaints soon." Why not ask your readers if the same thing is happening to them? JB. Now, again, we could just read the first comment on this. It's kind of like this is pretty an important thing here. I'm all for what do you call it there, signature delivery, because I've told people in the past about back in the day when they were having Portuguese, which I'm sure it still happens today. I would tell people, especially new eBay sellers, or people think about selling eBay, if you got something expensive, that's all my thresholds, anything over $100, I send out with signature delivery confirmation. This way the buyer receives it, it's got a sign for it, it's not going to be left on the porch. That's how a lot of things get stolen, because the people get delivery tracking. They think, oh, well, I got delivery tracking, it's good. Folks, the difference for those who aren't familiar with it, the difference between delivery tracking and and signature delivery confirmation, there is a difference. Delivery tracking is once the letter carrier gets it to your house, he scans it in, he'll either leave it by the door, or in some case, if it's an envelope package, he'll open my screen door, whatever, and put it between there, and that's how that's how he leaves it. He doesn't have to, knock on a door and say, hey, here's a delivery pack. He already did it. That's the difference between delivery confirmation and signature delivery confirmation and just the tracking. The tracking, it's all it is. Okay, when you get tracking on there, he scans it in, puts the package, he walks away. With the signature delivery confirmation, somebody's got to physically sign for that package, and you might want to do that on anything. My threshold is anything over $100. You may have a different threshold. You might say, well, on mine, anything over $200, I'll use signature delivery confirmation, and that's all fine and Jim dandy. That's up to you how to do it. But I always say, if you're going to do it, I do it with electronics, high-end electronics, jewelry, watches, things that are small that can get lost in the mail. Okay, and other things as well. Like I said, high-priced items. It just goes without saying. It's a little peace of mind, and you know that it's going to, that someone has to physically sign for it. Because, folks, I've been reading on other websites, or I should say other blogs, that there are sellers out there getting confirmation from their buyers that they're not receiving the package, or they never received it. Okay, who's to say you never received the package? All right, you might say, well, it's according to the delivery tracking, it shows it was delivered. Yeah, that may be the case. But suppose after the letter carrier puts the package, he scans it in, he leaves it on your porch, he walks away, and now and then some porch thief comes along, steals it, and now it's gone. Now what? You know? I'm a firm believer in delivery confirmation, but I understand where this person's coming from. Okay, I can understand where the letter carrier's coming from too. Let's just read this first one right here. Okay, it's from Bob NJ. It said, where there's a substitute carrying your route, they will typically just leave a note instead of delivering registered mail. That's registered mail. Okay, they mark it as no one home. Even though I'm here and can see the carrier at the box delivering our mail, he never leaves the truck to come to the door. Our regular carrier, on the other hand, will attempt to get a signature at least before the virus. Or at least before the virus, okay. And if no one is home, we'll sign for it and leave the package. That's what they're not supposed to do. Okay. Let's read that one more time. And if no one is home, we'll sign for me. All right, but that's a different story, and leave the package. But if the person is going to sign for it, your neighbor, whatever, is going to sign for the package and leave it on your porch, that's a dead issue. That's where you might want to tell your neighbor, whoever. If you sign for the package, pick it up, bring it in your house, and when I come home, I'll check whatever. Or if you see me, what time I come home, just say, hey, Rich, whatever, I got a package for you, sign for it. Nobody's home, I didn't want to leave the package on your porch. I'm at least do that at least. And then it goes on here, currently, she still comes to the door, but will just hand me a registered mail and show me she's, and shows she's signing for me, whatever. There's a lot of little things with this here, but for the most part, I understand where the letter carrier is coming from, and I understand where the person's coming from, the homeowner, where they don't want to, go there, because if the letter carrier's not, well, they're supposed to be wearing a mask. I can understand, but for the most part, you could always do one of these things: open the door and take the slip, sign for it, and hand it back to the person, if necessary. I don't know. I'm not going to read too much into this, folks, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? This coronavirus thing really upset the apricot, so to speak. Let's go to the next one here. I'll come back to that one as well. This one over here came out July 15, 2020. Facebook issues a report on small business vows to help. Interesting. Facebook said the study of small businesses around the world show they're hurting as a result of COVID-19, and that the social networking company vowed to help. Chief Operating Officer Sheryl Sandberg announced that the availability of the global state a small business report on Tuesday. The first is an ongoing series of reports conducted in partnership with the OECD and the World Bank that planned before the virus struck. Okay, so apparently they seem like they're going to give a little assistance here to the small business. That's what it sounds like. I'm not going to get too much into this here, folks. You could read more into it. I want to keep this as short as possible. So with that, this is the story you're looking for, and the website. I already gave the URL. Here's another one here. Last but not least, USPS won't confirm reports of a leaked directive. This story came out July 13, 2020. It says the U.S. Postal Service confirmed it is developing a new business plan which immediately focused on efficiency, though it did not address the reports that surfaced over the weekend about the new directives that could delay mail delivery. Ooh, that's not good. As reported on the e-commerce byte's blog on Sunday, an unverified memo containing directive said all overtime OT would be eliminated, and stated if the plants run late, they will keep the mail for the next day. If you get your mail and your carriers are gone, you cannot get the mail out without the OT. It will remain till the next day. All right. Well, again, it's always something, right? All right. Well, I tell you the truth, I've been pretty lucky with my situation as far as mailing things out. I haven't had any complaints from any buyers saying that they're receiving the mail late, like it's been coming 2 or 3 days late or whatever, from the stated time. For example, if I'm sending something out, USPS priority mail, if it says 2 to 3 days, it's been getting there, because you could also track it as well. So I haven't had, like I said again, I haven't had any of these experiences with some of these things that people bring out here on this website here. As I said it once before, I said in my other videos, I don't always share the same problems that other people are sharing. You know, I don't know if you guys are, if you want to drop a comment below and say, hey, yeah, no, I experienced that problem with the managed payment, or I've had a problem with signature delivery confirmation, whatever it may be. I haven't had any situations like that, thank God, knock on wood. But there are people out there, apparently, as you can see here, that they do have these things. I'm not saying it could be an ongoing thing. It could be an intermittent thing. I don't know. But for the most part, honestly, I don't think it's something that I could always react and dwell on, because, like I said, I don't always have these situations, these little discrepancies that come up every now and then, you know. But anyway, I'm going to close out this video. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and if you want to be updated when I post on videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News for July 16, 2020. I'm wishing you all the best in your sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.